Alright folks, welcome to Street City Studio. My name is John. If you're new here, I am a multimedia artist. I like to dabble in everything from portrait drawings in pencil like the one you're looking at, to photography. I've been getting real heavy into photography recently. Photo editing, photo restoration, 3D printing and 3D modeling, custom action figures, right? Uh, Action figure photography lately, right? All right, everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Today's video is going to be real casual. I'm not going to be doing any photography or figure posing today, but I know I hadn't made any videos in a while, so I wanted to try and squeeze one in here. And the reasons being, I've been on the job hunt lately, but we won't really focus on that today. The video won't be focused on that today. I've been organizing some of my figures, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to kind of get into that on the channel in a video, to look at, if not my whole collection, at least the organized bit of my collection. And I had just finished recently filling this up, topping this bin off here, and I like this bin. It's got separate compartments here. You open it up and how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16 of them. 16 of them that'll hold like 3 or 4 figures each. All right, we got some 4-figure ones. Let's see. Okay. This one's got 4. See, we got Darkhawk, Wasp, Ghost Rider, and Deathlock. All right, this one could hold another 2. Actually, some of them got space to spare still. All right. And I probably do have lots of figures I could still squeeze in there, because these are all Marvel Universe 3 3/4 there. So none of my DC 3 3/4. And actually, there's still lots of Marvel Universe figures here still loose, or Marvel Universe adjacent. All right, like a lot of my MCU figures aren't in there, and so on. But I thought it would be a good opportunity to just kind of run through what I've got in these bins here, I guess. Right? And so we'll just kind of start at the front here. Right? We got Absorbing Man and the Wrecking Crew guy. Right? I really like having both Absorbing Mans with the skin starting to change, and then the skin not changing. We got here Whiplash, Mandarin, and one of the Hand Ninjas. All right. I got Taskmaster, Dr. Doom. His head is not on the body, but it's right there. It's in there. And Kang the Conqueror there. All right. We got 5 in this one, right? We got two of the Extremists. Or is that the Extremists? I get confused. Bleeding Edge. That's what it is. Bleeding Edge. 2 of the Bleeding Edge. 1 Extremist, the Classic, and then the Silver Centurion. Alright. We got 3 Captain Britons. And the necklace. A little medallion from the one that's missing, actually. The one with the open hair on top. They should have all came with that, really, but it is what it is. We got Hercules and Sentry and Hyperion. I really like those figures. I'm surprised I got 3 of them in this. kind of bent at the knees though. We got lots of guys in here. This is the Guardians one, kind of. We got Drax, Captain Marvel, Warbird costume or whatever. We got two of the same Rocket Raccoons, Star-Lord and Nova. Alright, we got the Guardsman, Constrictor from the Serpent Society or whatever, and Claw and Ultron. Alright, jump over on this side. We got She-Hulk and two different Black Widows. Again, Darkhawk, Ghost Rider, Wasp, and Deathlock. We already looked at that one, that's okay. Alright, two of the same War Machines and the Iron Patriot. Some Spidey villains, well, Spider-Man figures. Right, the Iron Spider, Electro, Green Goblin, and that big time Spidey. And some Captain Americas. Right. We got World War II. Very G.I. Joe-like with the pilot's helmet and stuff. Very classic. And the Bucky cap, and then the Ultimate cap with all the pockets on his boots and gloves. Alright, now we got some Defenders, I guess. Luke Cage, Ronin, Iron Fist, and Spider-Woman. We got Cloak and Dagger and Moon Knight here. And we got the Fantastic Four. Two different versions, the Marvel Showdown and the Marvel Universe. Reed Richards. Two different Invisible Womans, but I think that was the clear Invisible Woman was like a McDonald's toy or something with the foot base was broke off or cut off. Right. Human Torch and Herbie down there in the corner. Now I do have Ben Grimm, but he didn't fit in these things very well. But like I said, I have a lot of figures still not in these totes and bins. But we're mostly going to look at what I got sorted out here. Right, so next up will be a bin for my Jurassic Park figures. And again, this is just the human characters, just the figures, and none of the dinosaurs, really. There might be a couple little snakes and such in here, but some really great figures coming out with the Legacy collection and the Hammond collection. I really can't say enough good things about the price point and the figures themselves. They're just great. They're really doing a good job at filling out some of these characters recently too. Probably a few behind. I still need a John Hammond. I still need a Dennis Nedry. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Lots of great figures there though. But again, that's none of the dinosaurs. We're not even getting into the dinosaurs because I've got too many to count. A good handful of T-Rexes and I almost said pterodactyl pteranodons. Right, not lots of, but I got a Brachiosaur and a Apatosaurus and a Dreadnoughtus. But we're not getting into those, all of those at least. Let's jump over. Yeah, we'll jump over to Star Wars, I suppose. Alright. And now I'm probably not going to sit here and name every one of these because I'll get hung up on some of them at least, I'm sure. Alright, but we'll definitely take a little look here. Alright. I'm trying to think. I don't think that's all. Here's this one. And again, this is not even all of my figures, but this is my sorted Star Wars figures. I'm trying to think if I missed any that are specifically Star Wars here. I think I'm going to say that's most of, right? I still have some loose figures, just like everything, like the Marvel I said, right? Right here off to the side, I got this loose Jabba, right? So he's not in these bins, right? But let's get into them, right? Let's see what's in them. This one's always tough to open. There we go. This is kind of just an accessories catch-all, but right, I got Princess Leia and Jango Fett, and Luke Skywalker from Jabba's palace. Oh, you can't even see these, can you? That's too high. Let's drop it a little lower first. I didn't realize. Here. We can drop it even lower, maybe. How's that? Ooh, I'm knocking my camera around. Steady that camera out. Let's get back to it. Alright, so, like I said, we got Princess Leia, we got Luke, Jango Fett there. Now, I really want that new Jango Fett, but this one was pretty good. This is the one with all the blades on his arms. But I do need to get that new one. Alright, Jar Jar, some Han Solo, and Grievous. And again, this Grievous is an amazing figure, but he doesn't stand very good. Qui-Gon Jinn, and Sidious Palpatine from the Senate fight. Palpatine before he got scarred up. Alright, some good figures in here. Definitely some good figures. Put these guys back in here and move on to the next bin. Try and run through them quickly here. Put this off to the side here. Start stacking them up a little bit. Let's move on to this one. Right? We might not even open these. Yeah, we can open them. Why not? Alright, but in here I got some of these Imperial Guards. Alright, I got that Rebel in Disguise. I got two. I probably have more than just these two, but here I've got two Chewbacca's, right? Bib Fortuna, and a Doom Trooper. And got a Boba Fett down there, and Lando Calrissian in disguise. We got some Biker Scout Troopers, and then these two they're Stormtroopers, but it's Luke and Han in disguise. All right, got Yarna Del Gargan here. We got a couple different Leias. We got the Endor and the Bosch disguise, and actually I have two Bosch disguise Leias here because I had thought I had lost one. And then we got the new vintage collection Han Solo that I really like. Alright, let's keep it rolling on to the next one here. We'll pull right down off the top here. Alright, and this is basically the Disney television box, basically, except for Count Dooku mostly. Right, we've got Ben Kenobi, Obi-Wan. Got the warrior woman from the Tusken Raiders and the dog. I really like that set. What's her name? Fennec Shand from the Book of Boba Fett, and the little bit that she was in The Mandalorian. Alright, some Ewoks. Oh, the Ewoks are not really from the shows either, I suppose. But we got Luke and Grogu here. A little Luke and Grogu set. Alright, we got the Inquisitors. Again, Dooku, I know I mentioned him. We got Chrysanthemum down here in the corner. We got Ahsoka and the Doctor. We got Luke Skywalker from the end of the Mandalorian season. And we got both versions. Let me get it out here. Both versions of Boba Fett here. Right, the one from the Mandalorian and the one from the Book of Boba Fett. I prefer the deluxe version from his own show there, the Book of Boba Fett, where he's got the tighter pants and the rocket that fires. I like those blast effects, make a big difference. Alright, and keep it moving. We got so Endor training Luke. We got Lando and what's his name? His first mate there. C-3PO and R2-D2. We got a couple of Yodas. We got Rio. Oh, what was his name? Rio something. They got another Obi-Wan Kenobi. And we've got a couple Luke's in this jumpsuit, right, from the end of the second movie. Right. We got the good old Boba Fett. This is probably the best classic suit Boba Fett here. This is one of my favorites. We got Jango Fett, and the Boba Fett as a kid, and Luke in his pilot uniform there. I still need the one with the bulkier, bigger pants, but that's not exactly high on my list when I already have this one, I suppose. And now we got some smaller boxes, some smaller bins here, but still worth looking at. Okay. Got some Darth Maul and what's his name? Got his arm cut off at the cantina, right? Ponda Baba, I think it was, wasn't it? We got Mace Windu and Princess Leia. We got Anakin here. Or no, this is Obi-Wan. This is a young Obi-Wan and an Anakin here. Right? And then, I can't remember her name at the moment. Played by that red-haired girl. Right? But she was in that Obi-Wan movie, the Solo movie. And then we got Akbar, good old Admiral Akbar there. Alright. Here we got quite a few Vaders. Right? Got quite a few. Because they keep making them in every variation. Right, but we got a young Anakin here with his little training helmet and floating ball thing. I've got a couple versions of this one. Luke here with the panel comes off and you can swap it. I really like that, actually. That's why I have a couple of him. The end ceremony Luke from New Hope. Right. Here we got the one from the snow from Hoth, Luke. And then we got another Dagobah training Luke and Yoda. Alright, and this is kind of my Mandalorian box. We got several Mandalorians and Grogu's right here. Got a dirty and a clean one. Right, with the scuffed up armor with the hard plastic cape. And the clean armor with a soft goods cape. I really like the soft goods cape. I got the Death Trooper We got Cara Dune, the Armorer. We got Bo-Katan and X-Wolves and Casca Reeves. And we got IG-11 and what's his name? I'm forgetting it right now. Got the Mandalorian guy. Oh, I can't remember any other names right now. That's all right. I've been running through them too fast. That's why. But you get the point, right? It's been a while since I watched the show too. Haven't had my mind on Star Wars much these days. Let's see here. Who can we move on to next? Well, G.I. Joe, I suppose. Alright. And there we go. Probably do them the same way. Drop it down to the side here so we can see a little bit. Right. We've got 3 of them for G.I. Joes here, and they're packed tight as they can be, really. And I probably won't go through everybody, but I got a bunch of Dukes, a couple Beachheads, right? A couple of the Rock, just for fodder here, basically. Right. Got some Stalker bodies. I got a Stalker body on with a Doc head on it, just so they kind of match each other a bit, right? There's a Hawk in here, a couple of Snake Eyes, and one of my favorite figures really is this Budo. I like that figure a lot. He definitely gets a lot of use. But I'm probably going to try and wrap it up here real quick because I'm running out of time, I think. But I got basically Cobra in here except for these good guys right there. Grunts. Right. These are basically all good guys too. A couple more Dukes. Some Agent Helix, right? Where is he? A Tunnel Rat down here. Right. There's Shipwreck. Lieutenant Stone. Roadblock. Got 2 different Flints up here. But you kind of get the idea. I'm going to start wrapping it up though. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Something like 12 bins. And that's just the figures that are in these kinds of bins. Like I said, I still have all kinds of Marvel Universe figures that didn't fit in that bin. Right. But you do what you can and keep on rolling. I'll get another bin and fill that up, and that's how it goes. Right? Alright, but otherwise I appreciate you guys coming by and checking it out with me. I'll try and make some more videos soon, but you know, it is what it is sometimes. You gotta do what you gotta do, and I got bills to pay. But I appreciate you guys. Talk to you again real soon.